Well, we have really enjoyed our time here. We thank you so much for your hospitality. You made us feel like one of the city. And we really learned so much from each of you and also from our own individual experiences as we went around the town. So with that, I want to turn it over to Betsy Graytalk, IBM Counsel from Austin, and she will share with you some of the high-level recommendations that we're going to be recommending to the mayor. Thank you. Betsy?
So we want to thank you for inviting us to take on this Smarter City Challenge. Now, first I want to emphasize that this presentation here today is just a glimpse of our final report. The presentation is just a broad overview of our findings. The final report will have a lot of additional details and recommendations, and this will be delivered to the mayor in a few weeks for his review. As we conducted our research and interviews, we found that Jacksonville truly embodies what it means to be a smarter city in this global economy. Smarter cities are forward-thinking. They aren't waiting for better economic times to come along and save them. Instead, they're taking action now. They are focused on staying competitive, maximizing the resources at their disposal, and laying the groundwork for true transformation. The city has set its priorities: increase revenue, increase density, and increase occupancy, and with this create a thriving downtown. To do that kind of bold move in economic times like this takes more than one person, and it takes more than one splashy project. And so then we thought, well, what's missing? You need a single authority to execute the plans, an authority that would stay on course regardless of changes in administration. And now under the leadership of your mayor and your city council, you've done that with the Downtown Investment Authority, the DIA. So what's left? What's needed for this city to move forward to be more competitive? Execute. You have the building blocks. You just have to grab this opportunity to spark the growth that Jacksonville has so clearly been seeking. So with that, we'll move into some of our specific recommendations. These can be broadly summarized into 5 categories. Developing concentrated cores emphasizing mixed-use development. Clear communication to build unity and gain trust. Establish a solid roadmap of projects meeting the criteria supporting your goals, using a balanced scorecard to create accountability and transparency, and developing measurable milestones and checkpoints to encourage a journey to growth. Now, as you all know, Jacksonville boasts one of the largest geographical downtowns for populations of its size, over 3 square miles by some measurements and divided by the St. Johns River. With an area this large, it's easy for development to become scattered or disconnected. Given unlimited resources, the entire area could be developed and connected with mass transit and walkways such that the entire area is a thriving downtown. But we don't have unlimited resources. And for that reason, we are recommending that the city emphasize development in focused areas. These are areas where we already have completed projects, our current construction underway, and proposals in the wings. This isn't to say that development cannot occur in other areas, and in fact, it should still be encouraged in the surrounding areas, particularly if those other projects require very little resources from the city or are already well-funded, and if they will likely have a high impact on bringing people to downtown either to play or stay. But when deciding how to spend limited resources, they should be spent in a way that encourages development in the areas targeted for extra focus. Once development has sufficiently progressed in the focus area, then you determine the next area of focus. Your goal is to create a polycentric city of interconnected city cores that enjoy high density and high occupancy. And optimally, these interconnected cores should extend beyond downtown and reach into the surrounding areas like Springfield, Riverside, La Villa, and San Marco. With the focus areas, we'd like to see projects that are mixed-use developments. Jacksonville has done a great job developing downtown as a place to work, but the people come to work 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then they leave. And Jacksonville has proven that the people will come back for special events. You have great success with art walks, Jaguar games, Jazz Fest, fireworks. But again, when the event is over, the people leave. Actions speak louder than words. whether driven by the city or investors, allowing processes and approvals to create bottlenecks and hurdles communicates to other potential investors that it's hard to do business in downtown. But by working together to identify those bottlenecks and streamlining the processes, the image is instantly changed and downtown becomes a good place to invest. People come to understand that there is both desire and dedication to progress. Finally, one of the most important aspects of nonverbal communications cannot be ignored. Appearances do matter. A rundown building with peeling paint, unkept grass, and broken windows tells the world that Jacksonville is closed for business. Whereas a neatly maintained building, even if it is closed, communicates possibility and opportunity for growth. Revitalization is a journey. The key to the success of any program is establishing milestones and checkpoints to measure progress. All stakeholders, from taxpayers to investors to tenants, can track the project's status and apply pressure at the appropriate times.
And it's about paving the way for world-class entertainment events that would put a unique face on our city for the entire world to see. I think it's clear that IBM team recognized this, and they gave us a great amount of consideration to methods and strategies that will help us create the vibrant reality Jacksonville residents deserve. How we move forward, it's now completely up to us. The key word is we. We have to invest the time, the energy to keep the discussion going, to get the shovels moving and keep the activity coming. It took teamwork to get here. Jacksonville, as Renee said earlier, is one of 8 cities in the nation and 33 internationally to receive this chance through IBM at zero cost to the taxpayers. Now, why is that? It's because we all got together and advocated effectively, communicated honestly, and put everything on the table. Now, we are benefiting from a comprehensive outsider look at downtown that would normally cost $400,000. Let me repeat that. An outsider's view that came in here for 3 weeks. Normally, it would cost anywhere between $400,000 and $500,000. Moving forward, the good news is we have a lot going in our favor. So let us work together. Let us keep moving forward. Let us continue to keep the focus on downtown like a laser. And when we do, when we continue to work together, we will have a downtown like none other. That we will be the model for the country to look at on how a city had the ability to pull people together to make it happen, to take Jacksonville to the next level. Thank you, IBM, for your leadership and commitment.